Mallory Hartley, Dave Campbell's Texas Football, alongside the Director of Recruiting, Greg Powers. We
What's
got
up?
some breaking news here.
I guess it's breaking news. It happened yesterday.
It happened yesterday, but we can count it as breaking news because it's more fun that way.
You want to know what, though? We're going to give the goods to West Virginia fans on a player from Texas high school football. We don't get to speak to the Mountaineers that often, but today we got something for them from the Lone Star State.
Mountaineers, you're in for a treat because 2026 running back out of Georgetown, Texas, Jett Walker, commits to play for West Virginia, and this was yesterday. He's 6'2", 215 pounds. He actually played at Lampasas his first two seasons, his freshman and sophomore season, transferred to Georgetown last year. I've got his stats right here, his career stats.
You guys should hear these.
Career stats, okay? 3 years on a varsity squad in Texas, 4,360 rushing yards, 60 touchdowns. And then he's got 137 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns in the air. This dude is an absolute freak show.
And they play at the 5A Division I level in Texas.
Yeah.
It's the third largest classification of Texas high school football. And that level of ball here in Texas produces elite talent. And what makes Jett Walker so special is he brings a true blend of size and the ability to make defenders miss in the open field. He's pretty fast. You're not really going to see a lot of rundowns on his tape. I don't know what his verified speed numbers are off the top of my head, but he runs pretty well in pads. But the thing that really pops to me is his footwork allows him to evade despite being over 200 pounds. So he brings some qualities to the table that I feel like a lot of college football fans got to see in Cam Scatabo last season. He brings that Warriors mentality. He rushed for 2,351 yards and 37 touchdowns last season. And that was after bumping up from 4A ball at Lampasas. So he made a jump to 5A D1 and was better.
Well, and he committed to West Virginia over some big-time programs, too. I mean, he had an offer from Houston. He had an offer from Texas State, UNLV, UTEP, UTSA. So, I mean, good on West Virginia for being able to pull him out of the state and bringing him home to the Mountaineers.
I think it's important to put some color around, like, the running back year that it is in the state of Texas, because West Virginia fans may not really understand how deep we are this year in the Lone Star State. This is an extremely deep class. Jett Walker is a clear-cut P4 talent. Clear-cut. Like, make no mistake about it. He's a guy who will challenge for spots in the rankings among the top running backs in the state, and he is that type of dude, right? So I don't want to, gloss over his skill set whenever I'm talking about what he's bringing to the table and the schools that have offered him. So this was a good pickup by WVU down here in Texas. I think the thing is being able to keep him, because I do feel like schools closer to home, as this thing goes along, will have Jett Walker. They're still going to continue
pushing for him.
They're still going to continue to at least keep him on the radar, and if something opens up, he's that type of guy, because he reminds us a lot of all the top running backs that's come through. He's like a DCTF staff favorite.
He is. He absolutely is. Jett Walker commits to play for the West Virginia Mountaineers. Keep it locked on TexasFootball.com/recruiting.